Steve Langland approached me and said, listen, why don't you approach the council, all the wards will be given ward allocations, why don't you approach Councillor Peter Myers, who is the councillor for the CBD, as well as Ward 10, and see if there's any possibility of getting funding. We had a very successful meeting with Peter Myers, and the wards, he and the wards committee of Ward 10 gave us sufficient funds to put up 4 cameras in the corner of Main and Grey Street. That was 18 months ago. Very delighted to say that the success of those cameras, unfortunately with CCTV cameras, we can't brag about everything that happens, but the law enforcement, SAPs and everybody else will know that they have been a success. Bearing that in mind, we again approached Peter Myers and the ward committee and said, Peter, what are the chances of further funding? We thought we were being very cheeky, and we said, listen, is there any possibility of funds for 2 sets of cameras? Peter came back and says, how about 3 sets? So we were absolutely delighted. So now we have, with the latest installation of these 3 sets of cameras, there's a set in front at these traffic lights. There's another set at across where the old Standard Bank building was in Cannon, and then there's one further down the road in the corner of Long and on Main Street. So we have now got 15 cameras that are monitored and responded to 24/7 by All Sound.
The CBD and the areas that are covered by your camera are important for the economy of Knysna, which is based on tourism. And I think we can spend an awful lot of money on a lot of things, but if people don't feel safe, we are not going to be able to attract this level of tourism that we need to in Knysna. So it was with that, as well as the safety of residents in mind, that I jumped wholeheartedly onto your bandwagon. And I believe it's money that needs to be spent first, and it's money that is well spent, because this means that we can project an image into the rest of the world, and we're talking about the world now, of a town that is safe, well run, and here's the evidence for it.